Okay. Um, Welcome to the stream. So you're gonna have to let me know if the volume is good, because I basically changed my entire stream setup. So I redid the audio. I switched out the microphone because my other microphone is very echoey. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working mostly on some Hazelnut related stuff. I can kind of show what I've been doing. Been doing some code organization and also working a bit on the component menu to kind of get some icons going, maybe even set up some categories and stuff like that. I would like to add like a little search bar to make it easier to just search for a component to add it. So yeah, I have no idea if my stream settings are good right now, but I guess we'll see. So right now I'm just working on some code organization stuff, mainly moving all of the editor resources into a kind of globalized structure. Both to kind of avoid duplicating, loading the same texture multiple times, and to kind of give them a centralized place to live. Also, in other news, I recently became a Twitch affiliate, which is kind of awesome. So let's search for... Well, okay. Apparently I'm... Oh, also, why did that get loaded incorrectly? The selection tool, which I think is the pointer icon. Because it's called icon underscore pointer. I'm gonna have to go through and standardize these names as well, because right now they are so inconsistently named, it's just not good. Here we go. So, what else uses these icons? Well, no. These I'm gonna have to add as well. Search and clear. Which one's that? Which one is that? Icon search to 24 pixels. Okay. No. Close. It's also using the close one. what? It's using this. Okay, sure. We have search. Because we already have a close icon. Let's call it clear icon. Hmm. And let's make sure we reset them as well. Oh wow, that's used in a lot of places. So well, maybe not. That was the gear icon, right? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, whatever. Those are not important. Then we have the yeah, exactly. Good. Unresolved external symbol. Oh yeah. Because we no longer need these. It still works. If I go to search, we have... Oh, the clear icon is not being loaded correctly, I don't think. Why not? Oh, probably because we need to do clamp, I suspect. In fact, shouldn't like all of these use clamping? What are texture properties? Debug name, the wrapping and the filter. Texture wrap clamp. I'm almost positive almost all of these should use clamping. Oh ho, Echo! Thank you so much for the subscription. Let's see, did the oh, that's awesome, man. Did the alert pop up as well? Should have. Man. Seriously, I appreciate it. Huh. Yeah, it popped. It's weird though, because it might be because it's a Prime subscription, but I've added like icons that should like show next to your name when you're a subscriber. But it's probably because you subscribed with Prime. Man, that's awesome. It's still not showing up for some reason. Which is weird. Oh. This would be why they're not showing up. Because our folder structure is messed up. Is Hazelnut like the game engine or what is it? Yeah, Hazelnut's the actual editor. Hazel is the engine. Now the actual engine, Hazel, does contain a lot of the editor functionality as well, which, you know, arguably is not great. But, you know, it's whatever. So yeah, I kind of feel like almost all of these, at least the icons, should have clamping enabled. Although, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe not the Windows specific icons, and maybe not the actual like component icons. but we'll see. Well, these look fine. What about... That looks fine too. Do I have any point lights? No. Well, let's go ahead and add one then. Add a point light. Where is the icon? Yeah, that looks fine. I thought Cherno was the only guy that develops it. Oh no. Like the core team is actually getting a bit large. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 6 people kind of working on the engine. I'm paid to work on the engine, but then we also have Tim, who mainly does like gameplay stuff. So we're 7 kind of members of the team, and 6 of us do engine development. I'm also gonna have to like rename some of these stuff. Definitely gonna rename quite a few of the files as well. Rotate icon. Also, I think these debug names are really only used when using, for an example, RenderDoc, but may as well be good about it. Point light icon. Camera icon. Search clear. I'm not sure if... Ping from heaven, thanks for following. Very much appreciate it. Let's see if these should have it as well. Gringo's Cocaine, thanks for following. Restore icon. Might actually get banned for saying that, but I think it's fine. Yeah, no, that looks fine to me. We may want to create like a little function here. A private function that just does some of this stuff. So we don't have to duplicate as much code, but yeah. Also, I have to make sure that the checkerboard texture has the correct properties. Which are apparently none. Okay. So yeah, also these guys, we probably want to load as part of the resources. This obviously isn't the most fun thing to be working on, but it's kind of important that we start organizing the engine structure a bit better. So here, folder icon. Let's maybe create a content browser section. Folder icon. Also, this probably shouldn't have a space in the file name. File icon. FBX icon. Rasvan, thanks for following. Much appreciated. Wow. We don't actually have C# files registered as assets, so this technically isn't necessary. Although I think we will have that eventually to kind of make it easier to create files that have the correct structure. E.g. We'd probably call these like file icons to make it explicit. Scene file. Prefab file. Font icon. Asset. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Editor. And then we have all of these. We may want to automate this kind of loading of icons in the future, maybe like say that, okay, well, we give them a name and then access it like that instead of accessing the fields directly. But I can't be bothered right now. Probably just copy this, to be honest. this is font file icon. Shadow. Probably can put that under generic textures, to be honest. Because that is used in quite a few places, and I'm definitely moving that out of the no graph editor. Just one moment.
Battery 60%.
Hang on. Oh yeah, I was muted. Oh, my headset was muted. It was not intentional. Thank you, Not Karar, for mentioning that. Yeah, that's a bit not awesome. So yeah, I've been talking for quite a while. Well, that's how it goes, I guess. I'm still not super like used to the setup that I have going, so it's bound to happen on occasion. But yeah, this looks pretty much fine. And the textures are showing up correctly. Yep. Cool. How is Sharon? I haven't seen him since Bottom Dare. I think it's been pretty busy trying to just make sure the game is as good as it can be, and like working on a lot of fixes for the engine that really should have been in like months ago. Okay, let's go and start working on this. I can go ahead and close this. Let's have these buttons take an icon as well. Which need to be here. I don't think we actually want to do this. We should probably have like a set size. But for now, I'm just gonna go and do that. Also, why isn't syntax highlighting working? There we go. And it's down here. Let's just use the same icon. Except for this one. Point light icon. Also, we should probably make the icon optional. So you can like provide one that doesn't have an icon. Because you know, we may not have made one yet. Or we could like use a generic looking icon. Okay, let's give that a go. But yeah, I think Cherno is good. These needs to be floats. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, definitely shouldn't use like the true size. I imagine the height, we should probably use it based on the height, because the height will have to be kind of the height of each row. Do we have a way of getting table row? Well, we have the index. Might be content region available. Potentially. Imperator Monclu, thanks for following. Much appreciated. Let's try this. Yeah, no, that's not correct. Table, yeah, row, height. It might not be possible unless we set an explicit row height. So we may just have to like say, well, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 20 or something. That might be too small, but we'll see. Yeah, that's a bit too small. Okay. Because the way we kind of set it up is the height, well, because that's the width. So yeah, the height is kind of an unknown. It's kind of annoying that I can't just get like the height of the row like for the first frame, but I guess that's kind of difficult to do. Yeah, I kind of don't like the fact that it's, you know, so it's need to set like a maximum height for the pop-up, because otherwise it's just gonna go off screen. iRogue, thanks for following. Size constraints, potentially. I don't know, 50. 50. Doesn't really matter because we're going to exceed the minimum constraint either way. The maximum height. I don't even know if this applies to pop-ups, but also the maximum width should be that. The maximum height will set to 400 maybe. Well, we can do a bit more. Well, because it kind of depends on this as well. Right, because if I drag this down, you can see we can't see the stuff that's down there. Set the maximum height to the height of this kind of panel, but that's not quite correct. Well, current window. And GUI access Y. Is this a Studio Cherno project? You mean the game that we have open in the editor? Yeah, you wanna see us working together again? Yeah, I mean, the problem is that they live in Australia. So it's a bit difficult to organize that. Okay, what's this then? Probably because it's not big enough. But yeah, so this is probably gonna crash again. Like this is Forest, which is like the game we made for bottom there. So yeah, this is a problem. This. Because I kind of need to get the height of the panel with, like, when you're not accounting for scrolling. Alright, so just this area. This could potentially... Yeah, this is looking better. I'm gonna have to subtract a bit for like adding in stuff. But yeah, this does seem to be what we want. But yeah, no, it would be kind of awesome to organize, you know, a stream session with Jan and Tim. A bit more. This const as well. I'm also gonna have to adjust the width for the icon column. But yeah, I like this. So let's try that. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Although this does need to come up a bit. Because right now I think it's starting from the top left instead of, say, the center point. Which doesn't look quite right. Does this let me say where to start from? No. It doesn't, but we just need to kind of subtract, I think, shift cursor Y by half the height, potentially. Which would be negative half the height. Because we do need this to be a negative number. Then we shift it back. Okay. I think that's correct. Now, shift up by a quarter of the height, potentially. Yeah, that's correct. Now, I don't like the spacing between these. There's too much space. And I'm wondering if it's the cell padding that's doing it. Or potentially the item spacing, actually. Wait, no. Yeah, that's much better. Still don't really like the height of this menu item. It doesn't have enough padding. But to be honest, I'm probably gonna do this a bit differently because I kind of want it to act like the entity rows, which basically means that no matter what column you hover over, it still kind of counts as hovering over the entire thing. Where do we do the entity rendering? Here. Is row hovered, so it does kind of use its own button behavior. So let's do this. Yep. We push the clip rect. Okay. This. And we don't have selection stuff. What is all of this? Okay. So instead of doing this, probably one is row clicked. Kind of means we don't actually need to use like a proper menu item. I think we could possibly use text. Maybe. Now this won't apply to all of the buttons because some of them will still be using a different function. Okay, what's this? Where was it? Oh. Okay, so we need row height as well, which is 21. Okay, where's that actually used? That's the current. Okay. Let's just do that. Yep. Let's give that a shot. Yep. And hopefully I haven't done something incorrectly. Oh, yeah, it's working. Although for some reason the icon is actually not the correct height. I think we need a separate one for the row. And we'll have an icon height. What's up, my gets? What am I working on today? Just some like editor tweaks, you know, trying to make the editor look a little nicer, maybe work a bit better. Right now I'm kind of working on revamping the component menu. Yeah, okay, that's not correct. In fact, I think it should be close to 30. So yeah, nothing too exciting, but you know, it's something that kind of has to be done because it's well overdue. Well, this does feel a bit more correct. I still don't like the... I think the icon has to be a bit smaller. Because right now I think the icon is what's kind of pushing the clip rect down a bit. Which makes it look like there's just so much padding. No. That's interesting. Also, it's kind of hard to see when you actually hover it. Do we have some like padding stuff going on? Oh, we have cell padding. Um, well, I think cell padding was contributing. Quite a bit, actually. Okay. For now, I'm gonna quickly change the hovering color, because it's almost impossible to see right now. Highlight, sure. See what that looks like. Yeah, you can see it's not quite right. Might actually be all of this. Could of course be all of the stuff we're doing here. Well, that's a bit better. It's still way too big. Doesn't seem like we're doing anything special there. Now he does have a row height of 21 here. What's this edge offset used for? Nothing. Let's maybe just try decreasing that. Well, that does look quite a bit better, although for some reason I can't. Doesn't work on this one. Oh well, that's a special one. Oh, that's way too small. Way too small. 25. You know, that's not a bad size. We have to adjust the position of those, though. Maybe we don't actually need these. Yep, that looks good. Also, so I'm actually kind of planning on playing some games. Probably on Saturday, maybe. I still haven't like fully decided what game I'd like to play. I think Surviving Mars could be quite interesting because it's kind of a chill game, and I haven't played it in quite a while. So the current plan is for me to kind of do 2 programming streams a week and 1 gaming stream. SJ a lot Lauk, thank you so much for following. 2, thank you for following. Probably have a bit of a darker background when hovering. Maybe background dark could work. That might be a bit too dark. Regular background. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. And if I make this really small, it's still fine. So we will basically try and fit as many components as we can. Cool. Arguably we might want something like a search bar, so when you click here, it like automatically focuses the search bar. That could be a bit difficult to do though. Potentially. Would be really handy. Or at the very least, sort the buttons by like alphabetical order. Yeah, that looks a lot better than it did. Now we still have to like make actual icons for these, but we should probably have some kind of generic icon, kind of just for now. Resource. No. Could potentially use the Hazel logo as like a placeholder. Or maybe this one, the asset one. I think I like the asset thing. Where do we have our editor resources? Asset icon. So I'm gonna change the order of this. Take the icon after the name, and the icon will actually be optional. And if you don't provide one, it will use the default. Let's maybe not pass it as a const reference. Because that way we can still use, we can like leave these blank. Okay, let's give that a go. May want to have like an override to kind of specify, because I think the icon is a bit too big, to be honest. Well, some of them are. Some of them aren't. This is kind of the annoying part about doing like UI stuff, because you can just spend forever tweaking tiny little stuff. So we may actually want this to be like three units smaller. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Although, I will want to do shift cursor. And I think it's like a distance. Yeah, it is. So, let's shift it by 1.5 in both axes. And then shift them back. Just to be nice. Yeah, so now they're centered. Okay. Again, probably, like, definitely want to tweak this to look a bit better as well. Because it doesn't look good right now. I really don't like the gradient. So if I do camera, looks good. We probably want to display the icon on the actual component as well. To be honest, I think maybe the component should like have a we could do it so these have like a static ref texture 2D get icon, right? Thing is though, I don't think that stuff belongs in the actual component structure, because these should just be data. These shouldn't really be aware of any kind of UI stuff. And I like to keep it that way. We could potentially have like a configuration file on disk. Say this component should have this icon. Or I just make it to provide an icon in here. Honestly, I don't really like that. But I think for now we're going to go with that. Give it a default value. And again, say if if icon is null pointer. Should probably switch this rendering to use tables as well. Although I don't think we need to do that. Because we have this. We do that. Okay, so use an invisible button there. What if I just do... What if I just do this? This will probably render these on top of each other. Wait, no, this won't work. Where am I? Oh. So this one does. Okay, so currently you can actually remove the transform component. Let's do null pointer and false. And then for camera components, getting rid of this because I have a much better way of detecting. Because the thing is, the only component that you should never be able to remove through the UI is the transform component, right? So what I can do is I do a little const expression and say is same. Yeah, let's use this one. T component, transform component. Actually, if this is false, then we can remove it. Which means I don't actually need to provide anything. And I like this a lot better already. This is taking a while to compile. I don't think this will look right. Yeah, nice. It's over in that corner. Hmm. I would like it to have it to kind of be like almost right over here. Maybe don't render the arrow. Okay, so Unity does actually render an arrow as well. I think that's kind of the classic thing. Would have to shift the text over though, which I don't think I can currently do in an easy way, because that is coming from the property grid header. Uses this. It's text pause. Cursor pause at this moment. We have an offset, which is... Yeah, see, I don't really have any control over that. Is the problem. I could, of course, put it here and say, same line, but that won't quite work either. I may actually have to like create an entire custom version of the tree node rendering function to do this, to kind of let us provide like an actual icon. And apparently that... Yeah. Yeah, see, I kind of have to have it down here. And say... Okay, so where would this put it? My question. So that will put it after the text. Yeah, see, I think I'm gonna have to create an entirely new version of this tree node function. Rather, this one. No, tree node behavior. To kind of let us take in an actual image to be rendered before the text. So let's go ahead and just copy this one. Go over to I'm GUI utilities maybe. So I think in here we do provide some alternatives. What namespace is this under? Just the UI namespace, or... Yeah, it's under the UI namespace. What's your opinion on R programming? I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. Is it so it's a language? Yeah. So I'm not sure. I've never really used it myself. Looks like I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever used it. Yeah, I'm really not sure. I'd have to spend some time actually using it. Kind of get used to kind of get an idea of whether I like it or not. Actually, do I even need to do it like this? I don't think I need to entirely override this. Potentially what I could do is just provide like an empty label to the default function and then render the text manually, potentially. Yeah, I think I can do that. Probably not in here though. Possibly in here. So if I have a static bool, which one do I prefer? C, C++, Go, Rust, VSig, C++. It's pretty much the only one I've used. Well, I'd say C++ and C#, to be honest. They're kind of my favorite languages, and I do use them like constantly. A tree node with icon. So let's take this, do this. Actually, just yoink the entire thing. But instead of doing this, we don't provide one. That way, in here we do tree node with icon. I feel like we already have something like that though. Begin tree node. No. Apparently we don't. Okay, if we just switch to using that instead. And for now just pass in like null pointer or something. Someone said to me Rust will replace C++ in the future. I don't think so. I think Rust will definitely be a very prevalent language in the future. I mean, it kind of already is, but replacing C++ is, I don't think that's ever going to be a thing. Like maybe in 50 years, yeah, but not anywhere like in kind of the near future. C++ is just so powerful and so widespread that it's basically impossible to completely replace it. But I mean, you never know, I suppose. And to be honest, as long as people continue to use C++, which, like, it's the most popular language for game engines, right? I think as long as people stick with that, it's probably never gonna die out, and it will not be replaced. That's at least my suspicion. Okay. That looks fine. So... we then need to draw the actual image. Which I suspect is going to be very similar to this. I kind of wait for J. It's almost 8 years now. What is that? That... yeah, I've actually heard of that. I think Mono uses J to some degree. At least when you kind of go and build it. So, what are we gonna pass in as the size? Presumably we can just have a size parameter. Yeah. Now. Oh, it's in the icon. We need to provide a size as well. J is Jonathan Blow's programming language. The witness and braid. I think I've heard of. Isn't it like the witness or something? Yeah, I think I've heard of that game. Tinspin, thanks for following. Let's give this a shot. Whoa. Really? Oh, yeah, it's not. Because that's not defined until here. I would almost argue these should belong at the top. to be honest. So what are you going to work on in the engine? Well, so right now, and probably for like the next week, I'm probably just gonna be working on like polishing up the engine, kind of making sure what's already there works properly. After that, I'm going to work a bit on doing some modifications to the physics system. And after that, I'm actually going to be working on something super exciting, but I don't know that I can actually tell you what it is right now. I'd have to double check with Jan. But yeah, so now we discovered so many problems during Let 'em Dare, and a lot of kind of stuff that kind of need to be polished and touched up a bit. Okay, cool. That works. There it is. So we render the icon, but we do kind of need to do, I think, something like that. What do you think about the machinery? I've heard of that. Not sure. You mean the TV show? I don't think I've watched it. The game engine. I have never heard of that engine. The machinery game engine. Okay. I think Games from Scratch covered this at some point. It's the two Swedes that made those other engines. Oh, really? They're from Sweden as well? Awesome. Yeah, Tobias Persson. Cool. You like the country Sweden, Bitreptor? Yeah, so do I. Well, to some degree. I live here, so I'm bound to hate the place. But no, it's nice. So we need to say shift cursor Y. It's a C only engine. Cool. You're half from Umeå. Seriously? That's awesome. I actually have some relatives who live there. man, it's hot in here. Yeah, I have a cat. Well, we have two cats. We have that one that's sitting down by the window, and another black cat, which no idea where she is. It's a quarter the height. Again. Here's the other cat. Only thing I don't like is all of the damn cat hair. Well, that looks alright enough, I guess. Then, what we do is shift it back, just to be good. Yeah, she's quite pretty. The black one is my cat. The other one's my girlfriend's. Text unformatted. Making sure we do this as well. Although we need to do to upper .c string. Not sure I fully trust that, because that's, well, it probably gets copied into some kind of buffer eventually, so should be fine. But yeah, it's actually really warm outside right now. Not sure quite how warm, but it's been sunny like all day. Okay, so we need to shift the cursor up, I think. Well, I did do this. What if I don't shift it back? Hazel is using C# Tinspin. Well, so the version of Hazel I'm working on, which is kind of Big Hazel, which is Patreon only, that's had C# support for like ages now. But the Game Engine Series version will eventually support C#. This might actually end up overriding the Y position of the cursor. Yeah, it does. But I think that should be fine, hopefully. Yeah, the text just does not want to shift up. Well, that is definitely not correct. Yeah, I'm not sure what I have to pass in here. Get it to be centered. Basically just spamming in, testing every single value I can. We probably have to like make sure that works properly eventually, but for now I just need to get it to work for components. Alafor Sul, thanks for following. Much appreciated. See, that's not quite right either. Okay, let's check this one, how they render it. The text. Oh, so they do calculate the text size, the label size, the frame height. I don't know, I might just have to steal this stuff. To be honest. What adorable cats. Yeah. They can be kind of annoying though. Nah, I don't want to do that. See, because this is kind of close, but not quite. There might be some padding or spacing I have to take into account. Potentially need to account for that. This is why I, generally speaking, don't enjoy doing UI work. Because you just end up spending hours on a single thing. Hey! Yeah, that worked. Cool. Looks good even though it's collapsed. Now, the cog icon seems to not exist. So, what I need to do is do... I think that will work. That does seem correct. Now, this is currently not rendered in the correct place. For some reason. Yeah, I know. Okay, what if, instead of doing this, we do this? It might actually be the item rec that's not quite right. Yeah, I think the item rect is a bit wonky, to be honest. Because this doesn't seem to be the problem. Because I think the last one is bad. So, what if I change these to be 0? Also, I'm probably gonna head out in like 15 minutes or so, because we're gonna have some guests over and have some dinner pretty soon. Oh well, yeah, that almost works. So why doesn't it work when I do... What if I do this? Try -1, or do we need it to be positive? Or something like that. And your cat also wanna go out? No, there's like a fly or... Yeah, there's a fly flying around the window, so... He's not skilled enough to catch it. So we do need the line hide. Thing is, though, it's not positioned in the right Y location. So I'll have to shift the Y cursor to be... Wait, hang on. That might actually be because... Could it be this? It's causing that to be a thing? No. Okay, let's do this. Be... Yeah, shift it by a quarter of the line height, maybe? Yeah. Okay. This looks pretty good, I think. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put my changes, and then I'm probably gonna head out after that. Alright, so let's have a look in here. Yep, looks good. Don't even, like, that is a pointless edit. Yep, that looks fine. This is a bit better. Cool. So, organize it. Organize. Editor resources. Also, the add component menu. Added icons to component header. What else did we do? Cleaned up a little bit of code. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. Let's see if I can remember my key shortcut here. Okay, that's not working. Yeah. Wow, that's bright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I'm gonna be streaming some gameplay on Saturday, and I think on, is it Thursday, I'm gonna be doing another programming stream as long as I have something to work on. I have made a schedule in the on Twitch, so you can check that out if you ever wonder when I'm gonna be streaming. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the next stream, and have a good day. Bye.